The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 5-5 travel to Cleveland to take on the 3-7 Browns. The Bucks are 3.5-point favorites in this one with an over/under of 43 points. Aaron, the Bucks come into this game. I think they've lost three straight road games. I have to take a look in 2 straight road games. They've lost two of their last road games, and they're now on the road again. Cleveland, Jacoby Brissett is their quarterback. What do you have your eye on in this one between these two teams?
Well, I think it's a benefit that the Tampa Bay is coming off of a bye week. We talk about what they're going to be able to do if Tom Brady is right, and we talked about maybe even the mental space that Tom Brady has been in over the past couple of months hasn't been there, and now I think that mental space is starting to pick up. I think he's starting to get comfortable. So really, Tampa Bay, I think needed to stay the course, and I think they've done that. I think they're in a division that's been fortunate enough to allow them to go through some of these hurdles early in the season. And now Tom Brady seems to be a little bit more free. They have a running game that maybe is getting healthier now. Leonard Fournette had the bye week off. Rashad White's been integrated into the offense. You still have Evans, Godwin. We've seen the kind of emergence of Kate Otten. Julio Jones is back on the field. I think this really comes down to what they're going to do once this division is wrapped up. Yeah, and I get it. The Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta nuisances are kind of keeping that from happening right now. So they're only a game back. So they're still right there. They have the same amount of wins as Tampa. But I think Tampa down the stretch will get things going. I'm looking forward to start here. No Deshaun Watson in this game for Cleveland. I think that's big, obviously, being on the road. I think if Deshaun Watson there, it's a different game. And they have I don't want to say they have an easy schedule going forward, but they have some nice matchups outside of the 49ers and Bengals. I do expect Tampa to win 5 of their last 7 games. So I see this team going 10-7, winning the division. And really, it's going to be about what are they able to do to get healthy and to get right once the playoffs start.
On the Browns side, Aaron, the Nick Chubb not having the best of weeks last week against tough Buffalo Bills run defense. Last week, 14 carries, 19 yards, his lowest of his career in terms of yards per carry. It was a tough week for Nick Chubb. What do you expect to see from him against Tampa Bay Buccaneers run defense?
Well, Tampa Bay's Buccaneers run defense hasn't been very good, honestly. I expect, I would hope that Cleveland stops trying to outsmart themselves, and I feel like they're leaning too much on Jacoby Brissett. And it's great for Amari Cooper and Donovan Peoples-Jones. They're putting up numbers, but 24 carries in 2 games for Nick Chubb isn't enough. Nick Chubb is a volume runner that he gets better as the game goes on and breaking tackles. You have to trust that, and you have to be able to get that running game going early. But a lot of that starts on the defensive side of the football. They have to be able to get stops so that their offense can control tempo and give Nick Chubb the ball more. I thought they were starting to do a good job of that early in the game against Buffalo, but they got away from it when that game was still close. And I think just the volume needs to be there for Nick Chubb. If they don't give him the volume, then they can't expect the results. And like I said, he's a volume type runner.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's like that Derrick Henry-esque type of runner where he just gets stronger and stronger the more you give him the ball. I think this is funny that I'm trying. I guess I'm reading this right. The Browns' offense ranks 3rd in terms of PFF grades, and their defense ranks 30th in terms of PFF grades, which is wild to me to think that the Browns' offense ranks 3rd. I'm not sure what the grading system is for PFF, but they're the 3rd-ranked offense in the NFL according to PFF. But really, I say this because their defense has to step up. Like, that's what I see in this game is the defense has to step up. You're at home going up against a good offense. You went out and paid Denzel Ward. He has not played well this season, in my opinion. He's not played well. The pass rush isn't as effective as it should be. You have Myles Garrett there. You have the bodies. We talked about this defense. Like, they have the names. Like, okay, like they have the potential, but they're one of the worst in the NFL, and that's unacceptable. We talk about Deshaun Watson coming in and making a difference for this team, but it won't matter if this defense cannot step up and play like we expect them to play. In this game, I find it tough to have them bounce back and to have them show up and show out against a Brady-led offense that you said before, and I agree with it. They're starting to click. They're starting to get in their rhythm. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, all those bodies involved now. They're getting a running game going with Fournette and Rashad White. I don't see this working out in Cleveland's favor. I have the Bucks winning this one, and I'll go 28-20. Bucks.
Yeah, I think Tampa's too much. The Browns allowing nearly 27 points a game, third worst in the NFL. I just they're very reminiscent of what the Chargers do. Big names, no production. Give me Tampa in this one. I think Brady's going to start ascending here. I will take Tampa 30-20.